What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, the American F1 fan, Eric Ringle here, and we are live for the Mexican GP. Let's just make sure audio is working correctly. Hold on just a minute. Gonna check to make sure audio is working. Test. Okay, there we go. The audio is working just fine. All right. What is going on, everybody? We are now about 20 minutes away from the Grand Prix starting. Wow, they've got a rapper named Dookie on the grid. That is kind of special. Anyways, so what's going on, everybody? We are live for the Mexican GP. What a qualifying happened yesterday. Crazy qualifying. Sergio Perez and Oscar Piastri not even making it out of Q1. Then you had both Haas's make Q3. You got Kevin Magnussen starting from 7th position. Then you've got Nico Hulkenberg starting 10th. You're going to have Esteban Ocon starting from pit lane today. Trying to see what else is going on. Just kind of waiting for everybody to join in. So guys, if you are new to the channel and you guys are watching this along with me, please hit that like button. Please also hit the subscribe button as well. And then you guys can support the channel as well by sending super chats throughout the race. I'll read those out on air. And also just interact with me in the chat as well. I'll be interacting all throughout the race. What a qualifying session yesterday from Ferrari. Ferrari looks like they're right back in the thick of things when it comes to the Constructors title. I mean, Ferrari now only 44 points behind McLaren. They're only 9 points behind Red Bull. It is all to play for in the Constructors Championship. We've heard, Charles talking about, he's still got a shot at the Drivers' Championship, until he is mathematically eliminated. And yeah, I mean, I understand what he's saying, but there's just no way. He is 79 points back. He would literally have to outscore Max Verstappen by almost 17 points a race with 5 races to go. And that is really asking a lot from Charles, and basically having Max DNF at least 3 to 4 out of the 5 races that we have left. I mean, the thing is, though, too, it's a very good possibility that he could here in Mexico. We saw, through the first day that they were having issues with his engine. They're hoping to have fixed the issues that they had there, which basically limited Max's running in Q1 or in free practice 1 and free practice 2. But, did they make enough changes that they're not going to have that issue today in Mexico? So that'll be really interesting to see. Let me know where you guys are watching in the comments section down below. Let me know where you guys are watching the race from along with me. And as always, thank you to Chris on YouTube, who puts together all the reaction videos for each and every race. It means a lot that I can be included in that along the same lines of the P1 podcast with Matthew Gallagher and Tom. So it's really cool. So give him a watch as well when he puts out those reactions as we get ready for the national anthem of Mexico. Excuse me. So right now we're about 15 minutes away from race time starting. Guys, please make sure you guys hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to my channel. We do this every race weekend. We still have one more race to go in this triple header over weekend next weekend. And like I said, you guys can support the channel by also super chatting throughout the race. I'll read the super chats on air as you guys send them in, so that would greatly help out. That supports the channel, and all that money goes back into the channel. So just kind of wanted to make sure the national anthem was not coming through on the microphone. I've gotten flagged for that before. Man, that was a lot. That was a long national anthem there. So they're talking about Fernando Alonso, and I think that's the most amazing thing I think to talk about today is Fernando Alonso. This is his 400th Grand Prix race. Like that is amazing to me that he has raced in over 400 races in Formula One. Like that's just astounding to me. The next closest person to him was Kimi Räikkönen, who was at 353. Lewis Hamilton's at 352. You know, he should get to 400 in the next couple of years. Right now, I'm looking to see tires haven't been announced yet as far as who's starting on what compound of tire. They're talking to Zach Brown before the race. I was at first I was okay with Danica being on the grid during these grid walks, but she doesn't add anything, and I don't understand why Sky Sports keeps bringing her back. I don't like her. I don't know what it is. I think Karun's great. I think Natalie Pinkham's great. I think a lot of the people that they have are great. It's just I just can't get behind her as one of the people that do the grid walks and whatnot. So let's run down the grid order since we're about 10 minutes now. A little bit over 10 minutes away from the start. So let's do grid rundown. So Carlos Sainz starting from pole position yesterday. Great qualifying from Carlos, and that's going to be a really interesting to see how he starts. He's going to be starting on the cleaner side of the grid, as you guys saw yesterday throughout qualifying and even through free practices. That inside lane is extremely dusty, and it lends to potentially not seeing good starts from those on the dirtier side of the grid, like Max Verstappen, who's starting in second place. Then you've got Lando Norris starting in third, who really needs another good start today to get up to the front, to get past Max Verstappen. Then you got Charles Leclerc starting in fourth. He just couldn't hook it up all together yesterday during qualifying to make it an all Ferrari front row. Then you got Russell and Hamilton in fifth and sixth. Kevin Magnussen, best of the rest, starting in seventh position for Haas. You've got Gasly in eighth, Albon in ninth, Hulkenberg in 10th. Like I said at the beginning, Haas having both drivers get into Q3, and they're looking really good this weekend. Getting, basically behind those updates that they brought in Coda, and it's really improved them more going into this Grand Prix. Then you have Yuki Tsunoda starting in 11th, Lawson starting in 12th. Yuki Tsunoda having crash in Q2 that basically red flagged it with 10 seconds to go, really kind of cost himself and his teammate Liam Lawson, potentially a spot in Q3. Then you have the Aston Martins of Alonso and Stroll starting in 13th and 14th. You got Valtteri Bottas starting in 16th. Great qualifying session from him in a Sauber that's absolute dog shit. Then you've got Colapinto starting in 16th. Kind of a little bit of a shocking qualifying from him, as we've seen that he's been qualifying very well, since taking over for Logan Sargent in that Williams. Then the surprises of qualifying yesterday, Oscar Piastri starting in 17th position, just could not get it all together in qualifying yesterday. And it was painful to see. And then, Sergio Perez, basically the hometown hero, is going to be starting in 18th, and just shocking qualifying. He just can't do anything to get, basically under this Red Bull to really get it to work the way he needs it to. And it's getting harder and harder for a lot of F1 pundits to be able to, really say that he deserves a spot at Red Bull and at in Formula One. It's getting harder and harder, I think. And then you have Guan Yu Zhou starting in 19th, and then Esteban Ocon's going to be starting from pit lane, starting from the back. So that is your running order for the Grand Prix today, guys. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. You guys, it really helps support the channel. Pushes this video out to more and more Formula One fans as we get ready to go here. We are 8 minutes away from the start of the race. If you've got any last minute questions, go ahead and post those on the comments. I'll answer those before the start of the race. All right, so we've got 7 viewers up. Nice. Let me know in the comment section down below where you guys are watching this from. If you guys are new to my channel, hit that like and subscribe button. Doing more and more Formula One content. It's been tough lately. I've been in and out of sickness the last 2 months, so it's been hard being able to put videos together. But I will definitely be putting out more videos in the coming days. So if you guys can, hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And by supporting the channel, you guys can also send super chats throughout the race. I will read those out on air. So we are now 5 minutes away from the formation lap beginning. That's pretty cool. They're doing lucha libre kind of introduction, like an introduction package. That's pretty cool. They did a I like the mask that they got him wearing too. That's pretty cool. I swear, I feel like we're like due for. I don't know. Like in years past, I feel like we've always been due for. Like we've always gotten at least one race where this like we just get this absolutely crazy start. And I'm really hoping that we get like just chaos on lap one here. Like I'd really love to see a chaotic opening lap. We just haven't had one. We've had chaotic like middle parts to the race, but nothing like chaotic at the beginning. So I'm kind of hoping for that. That'd be really. Oh, we didn't get the Mexican version of the Open this year. That's sad. Last year, I think we were all excited when we got they did a Mexican version of the Open. Like it was so good. I don't know why they didn't do that this year. I wonder if Trevor Bauer's there today. So there's a baseball stadium that's right there. That's the Diablos Mexican baseball team. They just won the championship, and their stadium's right there. And he's a big Formula One fan, so I wonder if he's got a pretty good seat, like maybe at the stadium to be able to watch this race today. Wow. So race pace, the softs are the best. The mediums are only like 3/10 to 6/10 slower than the softs, and then the hards are literally under a second. Oh, we are getting the music. They did add it in there. I just wish they would have done it for the opening. I love the opening that they did. Got 8 viewers. Guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And let me know where you guys are watching this race from. I know over across the pond from the United States, it is a late race for you guys today. Excuse me. Yeah, 2 Haas's up in the top 10. They have a chance today to really start to pull away from VCARB team in the Constructors Championship for basically best of the rest. And I think Aston Martin's pretty darn lucky at this point that like they've had kind of a good opening part to their season, because otherwise I have a feeling that Haas would be chasing them down in the points too. Look at that. That is such a cool view. The old baseball stadium that they use for that final few corners. It's just such I think that's one of the best sections of track in Formula One, is just that stadium section. It's so cool. Okay, so cars are started up. Oh, okay, good. Tires are finally, everybody's tires have finally been announced. So you've got 1 through 11, first through 11th, all on the medium compounded tires. Liam Lawson starting on the hards. Both Aston Martin starting on mediums. Bottas, Colapinto on hards. Piastri on mediums, and then Perez, Guan Yu Zhou, and Ocon on hards as well. Yeah, Liam gonna try the same strategy he did in Coda, where he's gonna try to take it long into this race. All right, so we are getting ready. All right, so we're just about at 3 o'clock. And it is now time to take off for the formation lap. Here we go. This should be a very interesting Mexican GP. I have not seen yet what the chances of rain are today. Hopefully we'll get that graphic to come up on the screen here soon. Carlos has got to be a little bit careful here because we've just had the last 2 cars leave the grid with looked like Perez and Guan Yu Zhou just left the grid. Wow. The weekend attendance for the Mexican GP, 404,958. That is outstanding. All right, guys, let me know in the comments section down below who you guys think will win this Mexican GP. Is it going to be Carlos Sainz, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris? What the heck? Man, they are really lagging behind. Excuse me. All right. Most of the cars now coming into this into the stadium section. That's cool. Nice graphic there for Fernando Alonso, his 400th Grand Prix today. Wow. They just brought up Liam Lawson, wasn't even born yet. All right, so they're starting to line up on the grid now. If you guys are watching along, if you guys want to kind of time it up, they're just starting to get onto the grid now. Kevin Magnussen's just now into his box. Excuse me. Lando Norris really needs a good start here. There's Esteban Ocon at the end of pit lane. All right, here we go. The last car's on the grid. And 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're underway. Good start by Max. Not a good start by Carlos. Lando, you... Oh! There goes a V-carb! V-carb goes wide and got his rear end tire taken off. That should be a safety car. Was that Yuki out? Oh my gosh, Yuki out on lap 1. Who took him out? Sonoda's okay. Okay, good. Sonoda's okay, but he's out. Safety car's been deployed. Lap 1. Great start by Hulkenberg to get up to P8. What happened? Trying to think of who he clipped. Oh, it's Albon. Man, oh man. Albon. Oh, Albon's out too. Wow. Albon and Tsunoda out of the race to start. So what happened here? Okay. No, who did he clip? Did he clip one of the Mercedes? Oh, I thought Albon was already off the, not on the straight. Yeah. Ocon, okay, so yeah. Well, there's the chaos that I called for on lap 1. God, Yuki's just having no luck at all. Perez made up of several places. He's up to P13 off the start. So good start by Sergio Perez there. Verstappen up into the lead to start. Verstappen just got a really good start there, and Carlos did not even attempt to block him off there. That's amazing that Max was able to get that good of a start on such a dirty part of the track. Yeah, like Max just, man, what a start by Max there. Such a great start. Okay, so we're getting the onboard of Yuki, so we're going to get a chance to see what happened here. Oh, just got clipped by Alex. He got by Alex and then got clipped in the backside. And that's what took him out. Yep. And the wheel tether didn't work there. I'm glad that tire didn't. Glad that tire didn't. Okay, so here's Alex's onboard. Oh, that wasn't even Alex's fault. He didn't move. Yuki was just carrying a lot of speed into that corner. Wow. Oh, Kevin kind of lucky there that the oh, Sergio Perez under investigation for a false start. I wonder if we're going to get a replay and look at Sergio Perez's onboard. Oh yeah, Max didn't give Carlos a whole lot of space there just after turn 1, and so he kind of sent him wide. So that was why Carlos cut that chicane and ended up ahead of Max for a little bit of time. But luckily he gave the spot back. Okay, so here's Sergio Perez. Man, if he false started there, I would be shocked. I think he had such great reaction time there. I'd be extremely shocked. Oh, was that okay? That's what it was. He was beyond his pit box. That's why they're calling him for the false start. Was because he was out of his. He basically pulled too far forward. They just told him it's the position you were in. I hope they show one more replay of that. So we're now lap 4 under the safety car. Let's hope that they show. I want them to show one more replay because I wasn't looking at where Sergio Perez was positioned. Okay, they're cleaning the track there. Trying to see if a penalty has been issued yet for certain. Man, they're just getting Alex's car off the track. That is, I can't believe it's taken them this long to get to get Alex's car off the track. The drink is spilling when I'm doing zigzag. Like I need to drink even if I don't need to. his drink system is leaking. That's not good because it is hot there in Mexico today. Okay, because I think we're going to get one more lap under safety car. Let me use the restroom here real quick while we wait. Just as I was getting ready to leave the room, 5-second time penalty for Sergio Perez for being too far in his box. Wow. All right, I'm back. They're just telling him, yeah, he was too far forward in the grid box. Safety car is getting ready to end. All right, here we go. Getting ready to restart under the safety car, going on to lap 7. Yep, there goes Max. Ooh, a little squir. He's getting a little squirrely there. Max gets a good getaway there on that safety car restart. Look at the spacing between Verstappen, Sainz, Norris, and Leclerc. Russell having to block off Magnussen there. Man, they were all really spaced out there. Max, great restart there. Sainz now under a second, and Leclerc's getting ready to attack Norris here. We don't have DRS yet. So Sainz, Norris, and Leclerc very close to each other. Max broke out outside of a second. All right, end of lap. Going on to lap 8. Now we'll get DRS here. This lap. Man, Magnussen looks very racy with the Mercedes right now. Wow, Piastri has not moved from 17. Wow. Sergio starting to get right on the back end of Alonso here. Yep, as Alonso's within just under 5 or just under 5/10. So this next DRS he'd have a chance. Sainz now just set fastest lap, and he's got DRS on Max. Nice move, Carlos! Nice job, Carlos, with that pass. That's a great pass right there, Carlos. Great job. Very nice job by Carlos on that pass on Max. Fantastic work. And the Mercedes are starting to drop off the back of this little group here. Look at that move. Nice job. And he got it slowed down into that corner. Great job there. Ooh. Yeah, I was going to say, he realized he was going to go off track, so he had to kind of steer himself back into the middle of that corner. All right, here we go. Now Verstappen's going to have... Mate, what can I do with a... Max was in some battery mode that drained his battery. And now... Here goes Lando. Oh, that's contact this time. Here we go again. And he forced him off again. Come on. My gosh. Yeah, now Charles is up into second. What is Max doing? Wow. Wow. That time... Now Hamilton's got DRS on. Now, with Sainz in the lead, does Ferrari try to get Charles up into the lead with... Man, the Mercedes looks slow today. It looked like Lando was going to try to give it back. Yeah, see, he slowed there. And then he pushed him wide. Come on, if there is not a Max Verstappen penalty there... My God. He was trying to give the spot back, and then he pushes Norris wide. Magnussen looks quick today. Here comes Sergio. Look at Sergio up into 12th, and he's chasing Stroll down. There you go, Perez, up into 11th. Nice job, Perez. Race control, Verstappen incident, turn 4, forcing another driver off track. He's got at least 2 of those coming to him, I would think. Okay, so 2 have been reported. So he's been reported twice for that. Leclerc now sets fastest lap. And he's within 1.2. I wonder if they're going to try to change the position. Piastri's up into 16th finally. He's chasing down Bottas now. Going to go for the move here. Get up into 15th. There you go, Piastri. Nice job. What? How is Norris? How are you going to give Norris? This is not live, by the way. If you're watching ESPN's coverage, it's not live. Wow, 10-second time penalty for Max Verstappen for forcing another driver off of track. Wow, Max Verstappen gets penalized. Now George is fighting. Wow, that's true. Perez has got a 5-second time penalty, and now if Verstappen has a 10-second. Verstappen radio. Yeah, you got like he's got to understand why they gave him the 10-second time penalty there. Oh yeah, he never tried to make the corner either time. Like that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Now you're bringing Magnussen back into this. Yeah, they. Eh, that wasn't that bad. Sainz radio. Come on, guys. Charles is taking the. Yeah, this is going to be a back-to-back 1-2 if they can hold on. Magnussen's coming. Alonso's into the pits on lap 16. Oh no, Fernando's retiring. Oh man. Wow. Alonso having to retire the car. Damn. That sucks for Alonso. His 400th career GP, and he's got to retire on lap 15. Jeez. Ooh, no team orders. That's kind of surprising. Magnussen closing up on Hamilton there. Magnussen and a Haas was literally a second quicker than Hamilton that lap. Sergio Perez on Liam Lawson. I was going to say, Sergio Perez making moves today and on that hard compounded tire, doing a great job so far. Here we go. Sergio's going to have DRS on Lawson here in just a moment. Is he going to make the move? Nope. Shows it, but he doesn't make the move. Vamos! Here we go. Oh. Looked like carbon fiber broke off of Sergio's car. Yeah, he did. There was a couple pieces that broke off of Sergio's car. That may have just slowed him down now. Because now Stroll's now back on the... Perez radio. What the is this idiot doing? Is he okay? Yes, he's perfectly fine, dude. Don't worry. He's defending his position there, Sergio. Just like you're defending your position against Lance. Already got 3 cars retired on lap 19. Lance Stroll trying to go to the outside. Man, there is a ton of carbon fiber at that corner there. Oh my God, Max has got 20 seconds worth of penalties. Wow, they gave him 2 penalties. Max Verstappen's got 20 seconds worth of time penalties now. For leaving the track and gaining an advantage when he went past Norris at turn 8. Wow. That is huge. Wow. Oh, look at Piastri's right mirror. He's got a tear off stuck on it. Lawson radio. Is he is he effing serious? Loud and clear. We'll review it. Head down. What did he break? Yeah, he broke off a piece of the floor on the right side. You can see the spot where he tore off some of the floor there. God, the Red Bulls are. Perez is into the pits. Colapinto and Piastri fighting. Great move by Piastri. Now here comes Colapinto back. Piastri gets ahead of him. Very nice. Perez onto the mediums on lap 21. Yeah, I think that was. I think for the most part that Perez, all those moves from Perez are clean there. If you penalize him for that, it would be a little painful, but I could see it both ways. Russell radio. They're telling him he's got 20 seconds worth of penalties. God, I love Russell's just radios. Wow. Norris is almost under a second now on Max. Verstappen radio. Oh, Max is not happy about his penalties. Yeah, the Lawson and Perez, that investigation is over with. Man, everybody is spaced out now, big time. Man, he made contact with Colapinto there. Wow, what a dive bomb by Piastri there. Yeah, everybody is extremely spaced out now. Except for Piastri. Piastri's now a second behind Stroll. Bernie Collins is I really love what she brings to this with as Piastri goes around Stroll there or goes to the inside of Stroll there. Piastri now up to 11, but he's 6 seconds behind Lawson. Yeah. Here we go. Norris's car looks so much more hooked up than Verstappen's does right now. Here we go. Round 2 of Norris and Verstappen coming up. His tires are going off. I think that's why Norris has been able to catch up. His tires have gone off. Excuse me. Here comes Norris. Norris is going to have DRS here on this front stretch. Showed him a move. There you go. Just show it to him. Just show it to him. No. Lance Stroll and Sergio Perez. No more action there as well. So Jacob, you were right. Dive bombs by Perez, but they were hard and clean. So see. So Norris is within 0.6 of Verstappen. Red Bull, box for Verstappen here. He can only serve one of his penalties, so he's going to still have 10 seconds worth of penalties. I think you can only serve one penalty at a time. I guess you can serve both penalties. Ooh. Perez is already reporting high temperatures in his car. Strolls into the pits. Yeah, it was a 24-second stop for him. So Verstappen's dropped all the way back to 15th. And Ocon's right on the back end of Guan Yu Zhou. All right, Ocon. See if you can make this move here. Gonna go for it? Yep, he is. Esteban Ocon making that move look easy. Hamilton's now being told the box. And Hamilton's into the pits. Gasly's into the pits. So Hamilton's now in 10th place after that pit stop. Verstappen gets around Guan Yu Zhou pretty easily. Yep. Here comes Max Verstappen's like one of his enemies here with Esteban Ocon. this is not going to be good if Hulkenberg into the pits. .2 stop for Hulkenberg there. Decent pit stop as Verstappen gets around Ocon with no problems. Okay, Norris is now being told to box. Magnussen's into the pits now. All right, pit stops are now starting to go. Fastest lap just went to Verstappen. Good. Magnussen got out ahead of Guan Yu. Darn it. He almost got out ahead of Guan Yu Zhou. He's right behind him, though. There we go. Got right back around him. And now Hulkenberg's on the back end of Guan Yu Zhou as well. Leclerc's pitting. Russell into the pits. Great stop by Ferrari and great stop by Mercedes there for Russell. 2.8 for Russell, 3.1 for Leclerc. Lawson's now up to 5th. There goes Verstappen around Bottas. Sainz radio. Okay, Sainz now into the pits. Okay, there we go. 2.7 for Sainz there. So he should be able to come back. He's going to come back out into the lead. Not should. He's going to come back out into the lead. See how far ahead he is of Leclerc. Russell gets around Piastri. Nice job there. And then here comes Russell as Russell now gets ahead of Russell radio. Why have we done this? Surely we could have done 1 or 2 more laps. He's got basically been stuck in traffic. Hamilton now coming up on Piastri. Piastri radio. Mate, think about pulling me out of this shit. Nice job. Not boxing him here. Yep, Hamilton should be able to get around Piastri here. Whoa. Liam Lawson is the guy blocking these guys all up right now. Yeah, Hamilton's getting held up here a lot by Lawson and Piastri. He's going to make a move. There you go. Nice move by Hamilton on Lawson there. Lawson's now dropped down to 7th. Now Hamilton's on Piastri here. No DRS for Piastri. I was going to say, Piastri has got to be letting him by. Colapinto's got Verstappen behind him. And if the rumors are true, Colapinto may be going to Red Bull next year. Red Bull or V-Carb, excuse me. Russell, check the front. Ooh. Russell's asking them to check the front wing. Yeah, Colapinto wasn't fighting that. Magnussen gets around him. Magnussen gets around Bottas, now up into 10th. Right now, Leclerc is almost 8 seconds back of Sainz. Norris is 4 seconds back of Leclerc. Verstappen's now 1.3 behind Lawson. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, it does. Ooh, wow. Yeah, Russell's wing is. I had a big misfire out of turn 3. Check it. Ooh. Yeah, Hamilton's got fastest lap right now. Here comes Verstappen on Lawson. Makes that look easy. Ooh. See, showing Nico Hulkenberg here. There we go. Nice move, Nico. Carlos Sainz set a fastest sector 3 after he was just complaining about a misfire potentially. Magnussen now a second behind Colapinto here. Checking his steering. Apparently, he may have something wrong with his steering. There you go. Be smart about it, Magnussen. Great run by Magnussen in the Haas right now. Piastri now being told to box. So Piastri's going to box from 6th. Yeah, but Hamilton's gained almost a second on Russell. Here comes Piastri now into the pits. Lawson's now into the pits as well. Up into 7th. There you go, Magnussen. Man, a 2-second pit stop for Piastri. "30 laps to go." Stroll getting around Perez. That should pretty much seal the deal for Perez. Ooh. Max talking about it getting very cloudy. They said nothing imminent on radar. As Lawson gets around Perez there. Oscar Piastri. Who is this on? This Ocon? Looked like that was against Ocon there. Now here comes Hulkenberg on Colapinto. I've got very small raindrops on my visor, Russell is reporting. Verstappen, I've got no grip. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because he hasn't pulled away. What's weird is he has not pulled away from Magnussen at all. Like, Magnussen's still within 6 seconds of him. Hulkenberg now up into 8th. Great run from the Haas's, by the way, here for 7th and 8th. God. Lawson now around Joe, and Piastri's going to take his chance against Bottas here. Gets around him for 11th. As we get a replay in the upper right corner of Hulkenberg around Colapinto. Got 7 viewers right now going on. Guys, make sure if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. We're 27 laps away from the end. Leclerc's pulled to within a second of Sainz. Here comes Piastri. He's going to have DRS on Gasly. Is Gasly going to defend this? Perez, box. So Perez is being told to box. Looks like Joe's been told to box as well. Going on to a new set of mediums. Perez and Joe have been lapped now. Excuse me. Ooh, Piastri's got 2 track limit warnings. If he gets one more, he'll go on a black and white flag. Yeah, so I was going to say Sainz's engine must be just fine. If Verstappen has not gained on Hamilton at all. Matter of fact, it looks like he's losing time to him. No rain expected. No rain expected in the next 15 minutes from what that radar said. Yeah, Verstappen is just losing time to Hamilton. He's now 10 seconds back of Hamilton, not gaining anything on him. Here goes Perez around Guan Yu Zhou. Lawson starting to catch up to Stroll here within half a second of Stroll. Olapinto yet to pit. Defending decently against Piastri here. Olapinto's into the pits now, finally. Piastri now up into ninth. Ooh, slow stop for Colapinto there. 4.4. As there goes Stroll around Ocon. Russell radio. Ooh. Yeah, Hamilton's really gained on Russell. They said they're free to race. Sainz radio. In my opinion, we are pushing too hard. Absolutely no need for the team. Let's see here. Ocon into the pits. 22 laps to go. Hamilton's got DRS now on Russell. This should be interesting. Lawson gets, Bottas finally pits. Went 51 laps on those hard compounded tires. .5-second stop. Man, the Saubers, from the beginning of the season, they've finally learned how to make pit stops there at Sauber. Let's see. Does Hamilton dive bomb Russell here? Nope. Hamilton now within a half a second here. Leclerc's now within almost 5.5 seconds of Sainz. Here comes Hamilton with another shot of DRS going into the stadium section, just not close enough though. Wow, Colapinto just said fastest lap. Man, Hamilton just drops back in that third sector compared to Russell. Let's see if I want to see if Hamilton can stay a little bit closer in this stadium section, because the last couple laps, Lewis has like lost time in this section. Yeah, he drops back so far. The thing is Hamilton keeps getting on the back of him, but he loses time in that last sector. See, is Hamilton any closer this lap? Kind of closer. If he goes for it. Showed it to him. Hamilton was almost 0.2 faster than Russell that lap. Hamilton's a little bit closer going into this. Yeah, Hamilton just coming out of that last corner just isn't able to carry the speed. Dang it. Yeah, Hulkenberg's going to lose that position to Piastri here soon. No, still not close enough. Ooh, Norris starting to catch Leclerc. Man, Norris starting to catch up to Leclerc. Blue flag, blue flag. Oh, he's maybe he's going to use Lawson here for DRS. See if he can get a little bit closer to Leclerc. $14 laps to go. Hamilton's still not around Russell. Let me use the restroom real quick while we're 13 laps away. All right, here we go. 11 laps to go. Norris is now 1.2 behind Leclerc. Norris now 1.1 behind Leclerc. Here we go. Nope, Hamilton's still not able to get around Russell. Hamilton going to be, nope, Hamilton was almost a second back coming off that last corner. DRS for Lando. Here we go. Now within 0.6 of a second of Leclerc. Norris now within 0.6 of a second, going through the stadium section. This could get interesting now. Oh, Charles goes wide. Norris goes through. Oh my gosh. Wow. He saved that. Man, oh man, I thought that was going to be bad. Yeah, is Norris going to be able to catch Sainz with 8 laps to go? 9 laps to go. Here we go. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, did that back end get wiggly. That's all that is right there is McLaren starting to put the pressure on, and Charles kind of, I think, didn't realize that that was going to cost him there. So here's something interesting that I'm looking at the timing screens right now. Magnussen and Piastri are catching Verstappen now. Yeah, with Leclerc, that would make sense. So Bernie Collins talks about potentially pitting Leclerc now because he's within a pit stop. Ooh, the wind is picked up. Saying to pit Leclerc to take that fastest lap off of him. Wow. Leclerc, think about the fastest lap. Yep. Hamilton's back to within 0.5 second of Russell again. Ooh, man, that was a late move by Russell. Man, nice blocking by Russell, though, there. Colapinto got around Lawson. Good job for him. Hamilton's a lot closer this time around. A lot closer this time out of that corner. Hamilton makes the move for fourth. Nice move there. Magnussen and Piastri are gaining on Verstappen. Ooh, that was close there, Liam. Oh, Lawson broke his wing. Show the onboard, though, from Colapinto to see. As Lawson's now into the pits, they may retire him here. Nope. They're not going to retire him. They're going to change tires. They're going to put the softs on. New set of softs. And change his wing. Yeah, Norris is going to need a big mess up here from Sainz. Ooh. What is that? Yeah, debris in turn 12. You can watch the highlights later. Yeah, I'm watching it now. I don't understand. Are they going to pit Leclerc here on this last lap to go for fastest lap? I feel like they've got... Okay, never mind. Okay, box for fastest lap. I was right. Yeah, Norris isn't going to catch him now. Perez, box for... Now they're boxing Perez for fastest lap. Here we go. So we're going to have a couple fastest lap attempts here as we now go on to the final lap of the race for Carlos Sainz. Norris down to 4.8, but he's just not going to catch him. He's just not going to have time, especially now because Sainz will catch up to Hulkenberg. Great job by Carlos. His Ferrari's going to win again. Congratulations, Carlos Sainz, as he comes through the stadium section. Carlos Sainz is a race winner. Congratulations, Carlos. Wins it from pole position. Norris comes in second, gonna gain points on Verstappen. Is Leclerc gonna set fastest lap, or is it gonna be Perez? Let's see who sets fastest lap here. Fastest sector 2 from Leclerc. Fastest lap from Leclerc, but now we got to wait for Perez to potentially set his fastest lap. Yeah, look, it sounds like Perez isn't doing it. Congratulations, Carlos Sainz. That away, Magnussen. Great points for Haas today. He held off Piastri. Perez not able to get fastest lap. Great job by Carlos Sainz. After getting passed by Max early, Max creates major problems for himself, getting 2 10-second penalties in that race. Great job, Carlos. Ferrari is definitely back. Ferrari is definitely back in this championship. In the Constructors Championship. Congratulations, Carlos. Norris gains 18 points. So he gained 10 points on Verstappen here today. So he's now within 47. I think I counted that right. So he's within 47. Great job by Carlos. Great job by great job by Lando Norris to make the comeback that he did today after all the issues between him and Max Verstappen. Great job by Charles to be able to pull that fastest lap point. Great job, guys. And then great job by Haas. Double points finish again today by the Haas boys, extending that lead in 6th place for them ahead of the V-Carb team. Boy, great job all the way around. So guys, if you're here, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, hit that like button. If you guys want to support me real quick, you guys can send a super chat here. I'll read it out on the air before we get off of here. So if you want to send a super chat, that would be awesome. Driver of the day, Carlos Sainz. Congratulations to him. Carlos Sainz's second victory of the season. Man, Charles has got to be wondering what if today. Would he have been able to finish second had he not had that massive squirm with about 3 or 4 laps to go? Not a bad race for Mexico. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I would agree with that, Jacob. It wasn't too bad. I think a good portion of that race was pretty lackluster. I mean, the fight between Hamilton and Russell was really good. Being able to see that, I think that, I would have loved to have seen the fight between Leclerc and Norris there towards the end. That would have been cool. I would have been interested to see Piastri against Magnussen there towards the end. That would have been kind of cool. Yeah, it was an okay race. I would say it's an okay race for Mexico, when typically we don't get that. So let me do one thing here before we end it. If you guys want to send a question in the chat before we end the stream, I can answer for you guys. So hold on just a moment. Yep, that's Leclerc. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to end the stream, and my little boy is here to help end the stream. So what do they got to do, bud?
Don't forget to like and subscribe above our heads.
Don't forget to like and subscribe above our heads, guys. Thank you so much for watching the Mexican Grand Prix with us.
Okay, thanks for watching the Mexican Prix with us.
And what do we say to end it?
Thank you guys for sign off.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching the American F1 Fan today. Signing off.